Thank you for joining me for yet another unboxing video, and today we have more RPG goodness. We have Pathfinder, Age of Ashes Adventure Path Pawn Collection, brought to you by the great people over at Pazio. Pathfinder, Age of Ashes Pawn Collection. All of the important foes and memorable monsters from the Age of Ashes Adventure Path are ready to menace your players and rule your tabletop with the Age of Ashes Pawn Collection, featuring more than 100 creature pawns for the use with the Pathfinder role-playing game or any tabletop fantasy RPG. Printed on sturdy cardstock, each pawn presents a beautiful full-color image of a monster or NPC from the Age of Ashes campaign, including sinister cultists, cruel slavers, draconic threats, and even a few potential friends and allies. The Age of Ashes Pawn Collection, together with the creatures from the Pathfinder Bestiary Pawn Box Collection, provides pawns for many Age of Ashes encounters. Each cardstock pawn slots into a size-appropriate plastic base from the Bestiary Pawns Box or Pathfinder Pawns Base assortment, making the pawns easy to mix with traditional metal or plastic miniatures. With tons of distinctive images, the Age of Ashes Pawn Collection brings to life the enemies and allies from all 6 adventures of the Age of Ashes Adventure Path, including Hell Knight Hill, Cult of Cinders, Tomorrow Must Burn, Fires of the Haunted City, Against the Scarlet Triad, and Broken Promises. Again, it breaks you down from small to medium to large and huge characters that you'll find here. Price was $24.95. For more information, go to Paizo, Paizo.com/Pathfinder. And this was released in, doesn't have a date on here. That's okay. Let's continue to roll on. So let's crack this bad boy open and see what kind of goodness we have inside the box. Okay, so there we go. Age of Ashes. Again, we have the dust cover. Some people take the dust cover and throw it out. I always keep the dust covers this way. I always can keep track of what figures or what standees actually came inside the package. So there you go. We'll put that to the side and let's go through it. Again, awesome. Now again, every once in a while we see that little concern that we have there where with Paizo is the fact that the character's head gets cut off there. So if I pop him out, now does it affect the pawn that much? Not necessarily, but they should have brought it down just a little bit more so his head didn't get cut off, or just resize it. Again, front and back are the same, no issues. And once you know it's a good thick cardboard, because once you pop it out, it goes plainly right back into it. But again, as you can tell, some of the artwork does overlay on top of it, and you lose the top. You should never lose the top of someone's head. So that one there, that's kind of disappointing, that one there. But the rest of them, seem to all be okay. So you got lots of cool characters on here. And I always like the fact that they give you multiples of it in case you have a combat where there's multiple soldiers coming at you. You have it here. That guy's head gets cut off there too. So I'm seeing 2, 3 of these that have a little bit of their heads cut off, which again, does affect it much? Not necessarily, but a little bit of the hair does get taken off. So there, and again, front and back are the same. Very cool. Very cool. There's your first one. Of course, then we have our second set here as well. Oops, sorry. Yeah, it looks like it's tough on the fight right there. Yep. Okay. So that's your second sheet. Again, backs are the same. Very cool. King Harald. Again, these appear to be more centered and better. So like this person here, then their head's just fine. The head's fine. The wings, that's to be expected. That's going to happen. Again, all these look really, really great. Let's see, there's a devil, Osluth. All right. Again, the backs are the same as the front and back. Another one. Again, I love the pawn sets. What's great about it, it's the value of the pawn sets. Again, you have more than enough characters to use for your adventure. You can use this for additional adventures, as it's saying there. Mix it with other pawn sets that we have. If you go back on my page, you'll see lots of unboxings for various pawn sets that I have for Starfinder and for Pathfinder and for other role-playing games. And the great thing about these is the fact that if you're not a painter, like I am no longer a painter myself, I used to paint, no longer do I do that. The paints are extremely expensive at this point in time. And the reality is when you get figures and you want to paint them up, it takes time, it takes a lot of effort. And if you're someone like me who is somewhat of a perfectionist, it takes a long time to do painting. So the reality is when you have pawns like this or skinny minis, they work really, really well because, again, the painting is all done for you. It's all in color. It's all done for you. So all you gotta do is put them out, put them in the base, and you're ready. And you're literally ready to roll in the campaign. You don't have to worry about, you know, buying extra paints, letting the paints dry out, this, that, the other thing, taking time to paint all these figures. I mean, you have close to 200 figures, 200 standees here. So the reality is to paint 200 figures at a tabletop quality, you're talking quite a period of time. So that's really cool. I like that. Looks like he's a little hot-headed there. Boom, boom, tink. You got Theta, and then of course you have the small guys down here too. Again, the base size goes along with the characters themselves. So here we got that. And then we got the backs on here. And fronts and backs are the same. So here we go. Here's more of the smaller ones. Again, beautifully centered. Fire giant. Some demons. And what I normally do for both Pathfinder and Starfinder is that I roll up some new characters. And what I do is for every new campaign that we play in, I roll up new characters. I don't keep using the same characters over and over again. Roll up new characters for every new every adventure path that we do. I roll up new characters. This way they grow as the adventures go on. So by the end of the 6 parts, you should have 10th, 11th, 12th level characters or 15th level characters if you're doing it the right way, and they should be able to be competitive throughout all the games. There you have it. And again, fronts and backs are the same. And so when I look at this here, you have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sheets of pawns. And this is everything that's included, and this concludes our unboxing of Pathfinder Age of Ashes Adventure Path Pawn Collection, brought to you by Paizo. For more information, go to paizo.com/Pathfinder. And as always, thank you so much for joining us for this unboxing video. It's truly appreciated. If you enjoyed the video, you could always give us a thumbs up and leave a comment below. You can also hit that subscribe button. This way you're kept up to date as to any time we release new content to the page. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Be safe, be well, enjoy the remainder of your day, and we'll catch you on the next unboxing video.